Alright, hey guys, welcome back to Firefest channel, and today we're reviewing on set 71718, Ooze Battle Dragon set, all the way from season 13 of Ninjago. This set has 321 pieces, retails for $19.99 USD and $34.90 SGD. Without further ado, let's go on to the review section. Alright, now with this set all built up, honestly, this is pretty interesting set for me just because this is actually my first Ninjago dragon set ever. I didn't ever bought any of those more figurine looking dragons back in the day from season 1 into Ninjago, and those sets I really regret not buying them honestly, because afterwards they all turned into brick built dragons such as this, and I just kind of given up the hope of buying any dragons, and yeah, that's what it is. And then this set came along, and the only reason why I actually got this was mainly because I needed to buy another set in order to basically get enough points to redeem some of the vouchers in LEGO online stores. Same concept with LEGO Shop at Home, I think, for people in USA, and yeah. But anyways, buying this set, I honestly don't regret, just because I did watch the whole season 13 of Ninjago, and yeah, I really like that season with Cole being the main ninja in that particular season. I absolutely loved it. How the dynamics in the team was, and how Wu was actually discovering his true purpose of not just being an old retired master, but being very crucial to the team's survival as well. He found his strength in that episode, in that season, and yeah, I really like the particular season because of that as well. And with this set, honestly, it covers Wu pretty well, because this set is focused on the Shintarian Ridgeback introduced in that particular episode, which is a dragon that can basically grow big and small whichever way it is. I'm not really providing any spoilers to which, so don't really worry about that because I'm not talking about the story in particular. But yeah, so this is a dragon introduced in that particular season, and yeah, it's pretty good design. It really resembles the particular dragon in the particular season, and I just really like how more about this particular dragon build really is. Because as you can see, the wings can move up and down as you want because of this technic pins right here. Other than that, you can also see that the legs itself can be moved in two different ways as it is. You can move it like that, and you can move the joints over here as well, which I really like. The back legs are the same as well, which allows the dragon to be placed in different kind of, I guess, postures as you want it to be. Even the tail itself has different kinds of technique joints as well that allows you to move it any way you want, so I really like that as well. Together with the head, it is the same concept as well. So all in all of these different parts are very mobile in its own way, and therefore I really like it for what it is. The only thing is that the dragon can't really go towards the sides for its joints right here, and that's the only minus point in terms of mobility. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty much a very lively kind of brick built figure, I would say, and yeah, I really like it, even though this is my first time buying a dragon build. So maybe because of this, I'm actually encouraged to buy more of such dragon builds and just place in my display. Because as much as I am a Ninjago fan all the way from season 1, since I watched this as a kid, I never actually bought a lot of Ninjago sets. I have some season 1 sets, some season 2 sets from the Serpentine Wars, and some Tournament Element sets as well, because that's my favorite season. Other than that, I don't really have any Ninjago sets in my collection, which is pretty ironic, because my figure was based on a Ninjago figure at first, but that was honestly because my name's short form is basically Kai, so yeah, I just thought it was convenient to use the Kai figure for a temporary amount of time before I switched to my actual Sig figure right now. Yeah, that's what it is. But otherwise, looking at this fantastic, should I say, brick built dragon figure right here, what I really like about this as well is this cloth piece over here, or should I say plastic piece over here, that has basic prints on it. It really makes the aesthetics of the dragon much better than before, and therefore I really like it for that as well. Otherwise, looking at this mini build right here, it's pretty interesting as well, because LEGO did put some effort into this as well, with the green fires over there that make it look very mystical and very related to how magic is involved in this particular season. And yeah, just looking at this right here, this is the particular stone sword that is introduced in the episode, and I just really like this accessory because it's such a unique kind of sword that actually reminds me of say the Raya sword that is already introduced in the newest series of Lego sets, I think. And yeah, it's just a very unique kind of shape to it, and I really like it for what it is. Honestly, I'll probably give this to my Whiplash figure just because of how, you know, identical it is and related to the Skull army it is. So yeah. Otherwise, there's some simple drawings over here that allows you to slide in the sword, and that's kind of it for this mini builds. Otherwise, let's move on to the figures and then just give the final verdict. So for our first minifigure over here, we have Master Wu, which I honestly really love because I actually have a few Master Wu figures, and this Master Wu is really different from the others just because he has more of a Bushido warrior style kind of dressing instead of the usual white robes that he wears as a ninja master. And yeah, this figure is just really unique to me as one of the greatest Master Wus ever, with his dark tan hat and of course his incredible torso piece and leg piece right there. His torso piece actually has a kind of a bamboo style of costume that gives him the Bushido look, and it runs all the way to the back. And also, if we look at the leg piece itself, it has a lot of different nice colorations and just armors and ropes that is mixed together in red and blue patterns that give it a nice dynamic. Other than that, as you can see, the minifigure is also given an accessory of a lightsaber piece connected with two wooden rods right there, which gives a nice touch as well, together with a brown epaulette over there. That is really nice, I would say. His face expression is just one face expression, obviously, because his head is actually exposed to the back. So the first face expression actually shows that he has a stern look. And otherwise, other than that, this is the back torso of the figure that actually shows, first of all, he has a strand of hair behind, and then the back of the bamboo armor. So yeah. So as I said, this is definitely one of my favorite Wu figures just because of how like intense and how fighting style Wu is actually displaying in this particular costume, and that's it for this minifigure. Next on, we actually have Glake, which is part of a tribe of people that is introduced in Ninjago Season 13, which I will not spoil. Please do watch it if you want to know more about it. But yeah, this is Glake right here showing his kind of like scared expression right there for his first face expression. The second one actually shows that he's kind of like evil looking and all. But honestly, that's not what he's supposed to be, and yeah. But anyways, just looking at this wonderful figure over here, first thing I look at this figure before watching the particular season, I would say he looks like a Goblin Thief, let's be honest right there. He definitely looks like a Goblin Thief, and he's up to no good. And yeah, just looking at him, he has kind of a, I don't want to keep using the word tribal, but he really has a tribal look to him. He looks like something from the olden day games, like Adventure Quest or something like that, those monsters that you go around fighting, and that's what it reminds me about, and yeah, it is what it is. And looking at his torso prints right there, he has kind of like some robes, some racks that he's wearing right there, with a nice pouch over there that probably contains some coins he stole from some people or something. This minifigure also comes with a short brown leg right there, because yeah, they're kind of a goblin tribe, so they're not meant to be tall. Otherwise, his accessory comes with a bow carrier right there at the back, connecting to his headpiece right there, and of course a crossbow to kind of shoot his arrows off to other areas. And that is what it is. So the crossbow is actually a stud shooter by itself. If you don't know about it, it basically shoots like that, and then the piece shoots out, and that's what it is. And honestly, that's all for the minifigures and the set itself. Now to give my final verdict on this particular set, I would say aesthetics wise, this set is pretty good, and I'll give it a decent 8 in terms of score. Other than that, in terms of functionality wise, in terms of mobility, it's pretty good as well. In terms of a display set, it is good as well, and therefore I'll give it a 9 in terms of mobility. But price to piece ratio wise, for 321 pieces for $34.90, I would say, yeah, it's pretty darn good. I would give it a 9 as well. So with a 9, 9, and 8 score, it's basically a 26 out of 30, which is an A grade. So I just really love this set for what it is, and honestly I'll display it in the acrylic shelf later to keep it dust free. And yeah, that's all for today. I hope you liked this video so far, and if you do like it, please do subscribe and turn on the notification button. Ninja now quit. See you in the next adventure, and bye guys.